Howdy y'all, I'm Round the Wheel. You're watching Donkey Kong 94, which of course is not the official name of the game. That's just something that a lot of people, myself included, call it to help differentiate it from other games that are also called Donkey Kong. Because in a perfect world, we would be able to take it for granted that if you said Donkey Kong, you would be talking about the game that was released for the Game Boy in the 90s. We would call that game Donkey Kong, and we would not call any other games Donkey Kong. We would give them games like... In a perfect world, we would be calling the arcade game Donkey Kong Arcade. And that was too far to fall. There are grades of falling you can do. Sometimes Mario will just do a little roll. Sometimes he'll whine about his hurt ankle. And if you fall too far, Mario will suffer blunt force trauma. And that is what happened there. Little YouTube explainer for you. Mario suffers blunt force trauma to the cranium. Alright, so let's try to actually... Okay, let's give this a little more clearance this time. Alright. Oh, hey, hi. Okay. Want to grab the key before it goes back to its home. If you leave the key away from home too long, it'll start flashing. And if it flashes for too long, it will return to its home base. So we got to make sure we're hanging on to the key most of the time, if not... Whoa, hey, hi, what are you doing? Okay, let's not do anything fancy here. Alright. I don't know why I'm collecting the little bonus things. I'm not really super interested in the bonus game for the most part. Okay, let's make sure we take a nice little... Here we go. Alright. Reverse it. Okay. Okay, Mr. Bug, you go away. Alright, I should be able to get up without riding the edge here. Alright. There we go. These are not long levels for the most part. Some of them are even single screen. But, you know, there's not for the most part the hanger style of gameplay that was super popular in the 90s. This is one of my favorite levels to do a speedrunning trick on. Put this ladder before this door closes, put it right here so the door won't close. And then just take the key, 4-second level. That's one of my favorite levels in the whole game, just because you can do that. I was so proud of myself for figuring out that you could do that back in the day. It's like, oh, I figured out how to not play an entire level. That's called cheesing, son. Cheesing. A little bit of Donkey Kong Jr. tribute action going on here. Whoa, 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 whoa. Don't wanna... Oh, no, he caught me. There's the classic Game Boy death sound. I'm dying a lot more than I would have expected. I'm being a little sloppy. Maybe I'm just a little rusty. Maybe that's just a byproduct of getting old. Who knows? Okay, so nobody is taking my vines this time. Of course, Kong heads know that you climb the vine faster. Woo! Kong heads know that you climb the vines faster when you take them two at a time. Double fisting the rope, you know. Like any good veteran knows, you gotta double fist it. This little cutscene will show you how to do a backflip to deflect barrels, which I already did in the first level. I already know all about that because I'm a big brain, galaxy brain genius. You don't have to walk on your hands all the time. I think it's cute that Mario does that, but you know, you're losing distance to Donkey Kong by doing that. Donkey Kong is running here, Mario. What are you doing walking on your hands? You are fooling around is what you're doing. You're letting him pull out to a commanding lead here. Let's see if I can do the speed tricks that I know for this level. Yes! Big jump. There we go. We gotta set the road first, though. So yeah, big triple jumps. I think Mario... I have a theory, actually, that Mario's moveset in this game kind of inspired a lot of his moveset in Mario 64. There's a lot of Yoshi's Island DNA in that game, too, if you know where to look. But I think the freedom of Mario's movement in this game kind of provided the setup for how he would be able to move in Mario 64. So I think this game was pretty impactful in that way. It's just a theory I have. It's not necessarily true. I don't know why I did the switch on and then off. Okay, you can actually jump from there. Hi, hello, how you doing? There we go. Alright, so... Okay, gonna have to wait for traffic to clear out. There we go. Whoa, hey, excuse you. Thank you. I probably let too many ladybugs in here. Can I jump over and grab the one up? Haha, I did. I cleared it. Nice. Nice little makeup for some of the sloppy play I was doing early on in Le Forest. That's French for the forest. Alright, this one is a little more complicated. You gotta do some stuff. You gotta let some people out. Okay, no. Alright, and we're gonna be letting everybody out, unfortunately, but it's kind of a necessary evil. Ooh, trying to be slick, Jess. Trying to be slick. That's not how it goes. Just like in real life and nature, if you touch bugs, you die. So, moral of the story, don't touch the bugs. Okay. Yeah, you end up having to let them all out because you need that ladybug to walk around the wall there. Alright, I guess let's be patient. Let's wait. Let's be a big waiting weenie. Valuable seconds ticking away while I wait for safety. I guess it's important to be safe. No, I don't want the hat. It would complement my summer ensemble nicely, but I don't want it. Thank you. Then we duck under here, and... Okay, no. No, thank you. No handstands today, please. Your gymnastics are not required at this time, Mario. And boom. And Luigi's your uncle. There we go. Into the door with ye. Mario's in too much of a hurry. 149 seconds, he leaves that door hanging open. One more second, he would have taken the time to close it. But, oh, this is a fun one. Mostly because if I... Oh, shoot. Oops. Well, normally I could probably backflip onto... There's faster ways to do that level. Oh, and I might get to demonstrate them because I was too slow. So, let me see. Let me see here. I think you can actually get to the top from this little stone thwompy thing here. There we go. That's much faster. Much better. Yes, Donkey Kong should be surprised by my gymnastic skills. I'm a little amazed that a plumber can do that as well, quite honestly. And this is the cutscene that teaches you the backflip, which is probably more useful overall than the double jump. I think the backflip gives you slightly more height than a double jump from a handstand. So I tend to use the backflip more often, if I have the room and the leverage to do it. Personal preference. You don't have to do things the way I do it, and in fact, if you're trying to live a life well lived, you probably should not do things the way I do them, quite honestly. Do as Uncle Roundy says, not as he does. Okay. Alright, so we're going to put that underneath us to give us some ground here. This chicken is going to try to lay some eggs on us. It is going to fail at that. And we can take a roll here. We can take a dive, because that's a pretty quick level overall. I like that Spooky Forest song, by the way. Didn't get to hear a lot of it there. Probably won't get to hear a lot of the music in this game in general, because I'm just going to be ripping through levels like a boss. But that's what I'm trying to do here anyway. I always like these little enemies. They kind of reminded me of the biker mice from Mars. Except with no body and no feet. Alright, gotta time it just right. They do a little bit of looking around. I said do. They do a little bit of looking around before they run at you. If you know how to time it, then it's no problem. This level, on the other hand, a tiny bit of a problem for me when I was a kid. I had a hard time figuring out where to put the ladder. I was like, why won't it go past the rail here? Because you got to put it over here, Jess. You got to not be a ding dong. Work smarter, not harder. You goob. Okay. Here we go, and onto it. Oh. Gotta take tiny steps so that you don't drop the key. And there you go. Put the key in the hole. Easy as pie. And every final level is always barrel tossing. But Donkey Kong's going to waste a little bit of our time this time. He's going to throw him off screen. Alright, this barrel is green. That obviously means it contains toxic waste of some kind. So we're probably irradiating Donkey Kong beyond belief. The levels of plutonium and uranium in his body, just absolutely unacceptable. Okay, and there we go. Nailed it. Why are you standing there just staring at him, Mario? You have springboards. Use them. Come on, man. And so with that, it's time to get on board the Love Boat. Mario can use a rope to do that because they've already taken away the ramp. Mario the Stowaway. Mario wouldn't need a ticket to get on a ship anyway. They would let him on because it's like, it's Mario. You don't refuse a celebrity. You let the guy on the boat. He shows up, you just do it. That's the privilege of being a guy like Mario. If I was Mario and I couldn't get onto a boat for free, I would be like, what the hell am I even doing with my life?